Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi, and welcome back to another episode of Ducking Around, the series where we play random games, and today we're playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, right, so let's carry on with this then. So we met up with two new characters in the last episode. That is, we have Sela, the Ionday Paladin, and we have Camellia, the Spirit Hunter Shaman. I have to think for a second now. Okay then, right, so we're going to be carrying on then. Right, so first things first, let's give her a little bit of healing with the Cure Light Wounds. Very nice. There we go. Right then, let's carry on then. So yeah, so basically we are still going through, what was this? So that's what dagger. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, lighting. In dark places such as caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. The first is to cast a light spell on the target walking in front of the party. The second one is to give the characters the ever-burning torch to carry. Right. Okay, now, if I'm not mistaken, there should be some inventory we did pick up in the last episode. There is. Okay, then, right, so she's currently wearing a cold iron rapier and a buckler. Bucklers have the lowest armor class in terms of shields, but... Oh, why can you not equip that? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong person here. Am I? Why can't I wear that? That's interesting. Light shield. Oh, wait. More short class. No, abilities. Ah, it's okay, so she hasn't got shield proficiency, but I guess bucklers don't... Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know you needed, I didn't know that you didn't need shield proficiency for bucklers. Oh, that's interesting to know. Okay, so like I said, we do have some stuff we could equip. Okay, right, so we do have a shield. We're not going to go shield route with this guy. I got Surrenderless Scale. I think I'll take that, just to have on, just in case. We don't need short spear, we don't need the... Well, we do have another torch, so... You've got a torch, you don't, so let's give you the torch in case we need it. Yeah, I think we should be good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright. Right, let's carry on then. So yeah, so we need to try and get out of here the best we can. Okay then, right, I think we're heading this way, if not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, here we go, our first combat. Okay, combat. When combat begins, the game is paused. Oh. Let's say the game is paused. There we go. They just moved. Okay, when combat begins, the game is paused. To pause is convenient to give orders to your characters. To pause it and unpause the game, press space. To order your characters to attack, select them and click the left mouse button on the enemy. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use the turn-based mode with key T. Your enemies are highlighted in red and your allies are in green. A stippled line connects the character to the current target. A timer over the character's head counts down the time to the next round and depicts this character's current scheduled attack. Okay then. So yeah, so basically they move forward. Okay then, right. So let's see what we can do then. Right. We do have Shield of Faith, we've got Inflict Light Wounds, Divine Favor, it's +1 on our weapon damage. I don't think we need to cast that. In fact, to tell you the truth, actually, are we in range? We're not in range for this one, but we're in range of that one. In fact, I want to go, I want to get rid of the torch, actually, that's what I want to do. I want to go two-hand. Okay, right, let's get between us and Emily. Okay, so that's a miss. So yeah, so we rolled a 7, but the armor class is 13. Okay, so that's just for our turn. Okay, Sealer. Right, we've got Smite Evil, but they're not evil. Don't think we need that. What abilities do we have? We've got Persuasion, there's no point in doing that. Okay. Miss there. Did we roll there? 11, Jesus. Not very good, is it? Okay, let's go fighting defensively so we can get a +2 to our armor class. Should have done that with, should have done that with Julius, actually. Okay, that's a miss. Okay, Avenia's kicking in. Nice, nice. How did you get 2 attacks? Christ, her BAB must be pretty high. Okay, right. I don't think we need to waste any spells. Got a large person. Oh, yeah, that's from Battle Spirit. Spirit Weapon Enhancement, I don't think we need to do that. No, we can just go and attack. Nice crit. Nice crit. Did you roll a d20? Yeah, natural 20. Nice. Okay then. turn that off. Yep, we're okay here.
I'll take the bait.
Right. First account is done.
Never my legs
Got some
carry
loot.
me.
Okay, we've got padded armor. Yep, that's +1. We got a gold coin, I think. Oh, yep. And we got a ball of oil, which we could sell. We need to use it. Okay, we got another 10 lift scale here, looks like. Keep that. And we got a giant fly we need to deal with. Okay. No, he's not came in contact with us, so I think what we can do is... Oh, Bowsprit. Show me the attack rolls +1. I don't think we need to do that shit, do we? Not really. Okay, let's get a... What's the range on Divine Sap here? Yeah, let's start off with a nice little preemptive strike.
Save the last one for me.
Okay, so we got a surprise round, which is pretty good. Okay, so a turn-based combat, characters act in turns. The order of turns is determined by the initiation check and depends on the character's corresponding ability score. A character can take some actions during a turn, and then when the turn of the next character's initiation queue starts, initiation queue, the order of turns is based on initiation check at the beginning of the combat. The higher the initiative on the character, the lower they are displayed in the queue on the screen and the earlier they act. You can delay your character's turn until a more convenient moment. To do so, select the character whose turn you want to delay in the queue. Such actions in the initiation queue are irreversible, and the new initiation score is saved for the character until the end of combat. However, you can still delay that character's turn again. During the turn, a character can take so basically this is straight from the Pathfinder CT. So during the turn, a character can take a single standard action, a single move action, a single swift action, and an unlimited number of free actions. All these actions together take 6 seconds of the real time. Most often, a move action is used for movement or drinking a potion, a standard action for attack, spellcasting, additional movement, and a swift action for activating special class abilities. Other combinations are also possible. There are also so-called full round actions, which consume both the standard and move actions. By default, this system chooses an optimal combination of action systems to perform your command. You can change this combination by using the right mouse click. Surprise round. If you initiate combat, which we did, with an opponent who is unaware of your presence, your character gets an advantage of surprise round. During this round, the characters can take a limited number of actions while the number cannot act. Normally, that's either a move or, it's normally limited to a move action. Move action. As a move action, the character can move the distance allowed by their speed or drink a potion. Move action can also be used to change the character's active weapon set. During a surprise round, your characters cannot perform a move action. Standard action. A standard action is used for most combat activities, such as attacks, activation of magical items, or spell casting. You can also spend a standard action as a move action. Full round action. This is a long action which consumes both a standard and a move action of the characters in this round. It can still take swift and free actions. It can also be used to move a double distance. It can also be used to make the so-called full attack. If a character can take more than one attack per round, taking a full round action allows them to make all the attacks. Some character abilities, for example charge, and spells such as Summon Monster also consume a full round action. 5-foot step. A character can move 5 feet without triggering the enemy's attack opportunities. A character cannot take a 5-foot step and make a regular movement in the same round. Free and swift actions. These actions are used to activate character special abilities such as Smite, Evil, Judgment, a touch attack after spell, and many others. Okay then, right, so we're up against you then. Right, I don't think we need to do anything, do we? Okay, we could demoralize. Use your persuasion skill, no matter shaken around. Try it. Okay, so they're immune. So basically, by doing demoralization, it gives them the shaking condition, which basically gives them a negative modifier in their attack rolls. Then we can move a little bit, and then we'll put on fight defensively. So basically, fight defensively is a toggle that says you can choose to take a -4 penalty on attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus to your armor class. If you have 3 or more ranks of ability, you gain a +3 dodge bonus to AC while fighting defensively instead. And there's a little bit of a thing you can do where if you make your attacks, you can turn it back on and still get the +2 AC. I wouldn't recommend fighting with it on, so turn it off at the beginning of your character's turn, make your attacks, and then turn it back on again. It's one of these little things. Okay, Julius, I think what we'll do is, Divine Favor is 1 minute. I was just saying that guy's got a lot of health, to tell you the truth. I think I might go with Divine Favor next. Yeah, let's go Divine Favor. And then we'll move forward. And then we'll turn on fight defensively here then. As for you, Kamala, let's go for Battle Spirit. Yeah, go for Battle Spirit. That's a standard action, so let's just move here and let's just wait then. Okay, Fly's gonna come in. Straight past this an attack thingy. I forgot she's a rogue. Oh, that was a waste. That was a waste. In fact, actually, do you know what we should do? We should do this. Just lighten yourself. Yeah. Yeah, we are moving because there's something I want to do. We're going to move that to 4. And then we're going to put you in a two-handed. Because we can get more damage. Okay, let's move them. Okay, can't remember what path we take from here. By the way, the... Oh, we're going to fly. Nice. Just to let you know as well, the point where things start going blind will be soon. Okay, we can't go for a charge, can we? Caster must have to fall. Cannot. Yeah, it's fatigued. That's right. Okay, let's move forward. And then we'll wait. Yeah, see, we've got 2 flies here. Actually, no, we've got flying a bit giant centipede. Okay, let's okay. Move 5. Yeah, let's just wait here. Kamala. Go for Divine Sap. Scale a bit of damage in. Yeah, okay, we got 1 point damage. There is a mod that I want to use, but I decided not to use it, and that's called Scaling Cantrips. So basically in... Oh, I got hit then. Basically in Dungeons & Dragons, 5th edition, cantrips are the free spells you have similar to here, but on every level they actually gain an extra damage die to keep up with the damage output of some of the other classes. Or whatever, just in terms of the damage progression. So for example, if it was in this game with Zap, it'd be 1d3 divine damage at, or radiant damage at level 1, then at level 5 it'll be 2d3, and then at 11 it'll be 3d3, and then at 17 it'll be 4d3. So, you know, it's just a way to keep that. In fact, actually, to tell you the truth, I did actually try to emulate that in, Kingmaker playthrough. Right, okay, let's have a look. We could go a cleave here, actually, if we're lucky. So that's going to be 2 attacks there. Oh, yeah, let's try it. Nice! Got both of them at the same time. Beautiful. Oh, did I? Yep. Yeah, we got both of them at the same time. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, then. I saw buffs wore off as well. Okay, what we got? Okay, so we got Rainbow Quartz. As a reagent can be used to brew potions or scrolls. There. Scrolls. Flame Tongue. This is a cooking ingredient. You can use it to cook something while rested. Nice. Okay, we've got Monster Lizard. Monster Lizard. These guys are tough, if I'm not mistaken. Good, that's a miss. Okay, Sealer. Let's take off fighting defensively. Let's put this back on. Yes, miss. Okay, Julius. Are we still under the... Oh, we're staggered. Oh, that's because of our turn. That's right. Yeah, that's because of our curse. I forgot about that. Do you know what? Let's go for Afflict Wounds, actually. No, we're not in range. That's fine. Still attack. Yeah, we'll attack. Nice, 15. I like it. Can we go around and attack? Yeah.
The spirits demand your blood.
Beautiful. Okay, right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got a Monster Lizard Scales. An item of interest to a craftsman or collector. The merchant would pay well for this. And also we have a skinning mechanic as well, which basically means that we have a chance of getting the meat as well. Actually, is this the right way? I think it is, you know. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Let's go check the other path, because if I remember correctly, the other path leads to goodies. Yeah, I think that is the right way, actually. Let's go down this way. Yep, it's the fault. Okay, chance to move forward. You've already got to the, tell you what, actually, you take the turn to heal up. Nice. Yep, you're done. Yeah, it's because we haven't got fighting defensively on. Actually, Joel, let's bring it to the hotbar, actually. Then I know for future. Okay, big hit, one attack. That's a miss. Let's wait. Okay. Sealer.
Into the fray.
Ice. That should be another. Yeah, I was going to say, should be another one coming up. Okay, round 2. Right. Actually, Jump can do is we can actually come around the back if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's come around the back. We should get a flank bonus. Yeah, we should get a flank bonus. Yeah, flanking. Okay, Julius, take that off. That's a miss. Sealer. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Easily does it. Easy does it. Yeah, good. Okay. Ooh, we would have missed out some nice things here. Okay, so 25 gold coins. We have braces for armor +1. Nice. So these braces grant their armor wearer an armor bonus of +1, just as they were wearing armor. Like most bonuses, an armor bonus does not stack with armor bonuses from different sources, such as bonuses from wearing armor or the mage armor spell. We get 2 potions of cure light wounds, we get a light mace, and we get a scroll of inflict cure wounds. Nice. Inflict wounds. Okay then, right. I think what we'll do is let's equip you with the armors, the gauntlet armors. That increase your AC by 1, which is pretty nice. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Is that we've got 2 potions of cure light wounds. We've got 1 there and a potion of enlarge. There's a potion of shield of faith, and you've got a potion of cure light wounds. Okay, so we'll keep those 2 on standby just in case. Right, now the good news is we can actually come back up the way now. Just come here. Okay, so yeah, not too bad so far. In fact, I think we should get our next party member soon. We'll see. Yep, this is a fault. Okay. Hello.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
Pardon me for a second. You struggle to make out the mass features in the glue. As soon as he steps out in the circle of light, however, you realize that you've never encountered a creature like this man before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempts to stitch together a lizard and a man. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal gaze of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, we do, actually. Demons are laying waste to Cannabis.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
Yep.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
About a maze. What maze?
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons.
Oh.
Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Underground Crusaders, eh?
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
See why.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Underneath us, yeah? Makes sense.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
Stealer turns to Lan and Wendog.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Wendog gives a contentious snort.
every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Yeah, can understand. What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
You can understand that. Being hidden from society and doing, doing the things that you believe that you're helping the world and not getting recognition for it, I bet there's a lot of like that in the world today, Shame.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, the big question, what are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Okay.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
Heavenly. Heaven is a place in the outer sphere, a realm of pure righteousness, where the forces of good gather to aid those on less virtuous planes and help worthy souls find rest. Though inconceivably large, it appears to most viewers as a mountain with a mysterious floating peak. Heaven's residents see law and goodness as largely the same force. Order is the greatest good, and goodness is the greatest order. They recognize the good intentions of the Azatars of Elysium. Azatars, by the way, are another name for like gods, I believe. Might be wrong with that. But view them as misguided. No, maybe not. Maybe demigods, I think. I think something along the lines of that. Maybe demigods, actually. But view them as misguided children. Similarly, they oppose the lawful evil forces of hell, but credit them with intelligence and believe that they can at least be reasoned with into truces and stalemates, and perhaps even redeemed.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Okay, maze. Does it really lead up to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
Apparently that is actually true. If you are underground somehow, some way, and you're going through the tunnels or whatever, apparently that is kind of true. Or something similar to that, like something like if the air feels more fuller to breathe, I suppose. I mean, you won't see me in the tunnels of the underground nowadays. I prefer my feet firmly on the normal ground that every day walk on.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Ah, the wrath of the youth.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Oh man, the amount of times I've heard that saying. You hear a hint of emotion in Wendog's voice for the first time. Okay, a sword of holy flame? How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
About 50,000 years, maybe?
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
Okay, that makes sense. 70 years ago. So how long ago?
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Yeah, I suppose so. Angels. Angels are a group of altruistic celestians native to all three upper planes, Nirvana, Heaven, and Elysium. They represent all the multiple interpretations of goodness. The eldest angels were one of the first creations of the primordial deities of good, making them one of the oldest races in the great beyond, and were trained as celestial guardians and servants from birth. Most serve their creators to this day. Most agents, getting confused with Bands of Doctrine. Most angels in modern times come from ascended good moral souls rather than direct divine creation. Sometimes these souls even retain aspects of their mortal forms. Okay.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we'll find the sword faster. We'll work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
That's a fair deal, in my opinion.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
No, I mean, it's a worthwhile deal if you ask me. Okay, Devoured in Darkness. We'll read that in a second. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find. When moving past such an object, each character automatically makes a perception skill check. So, perception. This skill depends on the wisdom ability score. Perception represents character's acuity of your senses, allowing you to notice fine details, see danger coming, and tell if people are behaving suspiciously. Here are examples when you apply your character's perception skill to. Notice traps and hidden objects. Determine your chances to not be surprised in case of a sudden attack in your camp. If your check is successful, the object is found and highlighted, so draw your attention to it. You can now interact with it. Interactive objects highlighted, blah blah blah. Yeah. Perception is such an important skill in this game. Okay. Devoured by Darkness. Okay. The festival ongoing is the Raid of Spirits. Yeah, I've already read that. Okay, so we've done Find the Survivors, so that's done, I think, yeah. Okay, find the way up. Even at the best of time, the caves beneath Canabras have always been considered a deadly trap, but now the earth tremors have collapsed many of the passages, it takes a miracle for those swallowed by the darkness to find a way back up. The more people who pitch in to help look for the sword in the collapsed caves, the sooner the mongrels will soon show the way back to the surface. Okay then. Let's do this then. Okay then, sorry, just checking to make sure my face cam is off. Alright then. Okay, so we have a lore religion here.
Did you see that?
Okay, so we did a check. We rolled a bang on the 17. Jesus. Okay. A statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude, but the figure was clearly crafted with genuine feeling. Sorry. Judging by the style of armor, the knight is from the First Crusade. Okay, we've got some loot. So we've got 2 edible moss and another flame tongue. Although I wish we had a flame tongue. Fire sword. Okay. Nice, I was gonna say perception check failed, but Steel has found it. Okay. So, it's a 12. Okay, so look. Okay, just a copper ring. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep moving forward.
No secrets can escape my pride.
Jesus, got a lot of stuff here. Okay, 2 hands full of gems. So that's what we can sell. We got 3 grinding stones. Okay, so we can sell that as well. So just loot. 3 more hands full of gems. Okay, let's check over here. It's like a ogre or something. The first time when I was here, I never really paid attention to the game. I kind of just like this first like hour and a half or 2 hours or so, I just kind of just went through it. Okay, we've got 3 pearls and okay, yeah, so we found what we got. Oh, there it is. Okay. Day 16th, month, Aradus, year 4715. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Julius Akamas feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by tender earth reopens and weeps scarlet, but there's no pain or weakness. An hazy scene appears. A cave chamber. This one, or another one entirely. Julius Akamas' heartbeat quickens. I just realised there should be a Canis, not a Camus. Damn it, I did a typo when I read the character. Never mind. And a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. The thoughts that clearly belonged to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven, I came to this turbulent mortal world. Where are they? Where are they? There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What they are waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am not about to die from these treacherous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors, paid the dear for it. I could have tried to run and will not. Whilst I have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Julius Akamas intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try and heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie murky scene before Julius Akamas. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. Said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colourful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance. His face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready. There is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care, it is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow as outline. A nightmare came to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadow. The sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Julius Akamas' head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Okay, so will or knowledge. And does nothing but fight off the illusion. Okay, so turns to fight off the illusion, knows how to resist malign influences no matter its origin. Okay, so I've got a Arcana check, I'm going to will check. It's time to fight off the illusion. Let's go for the Arcana check. No, Will? Yeah, I'll go with Will, because that's our highest. But Julius comes to turn to fight off the illusion. There we go. Succeeded a will check. Actually, what did we get? 19. The force of the attack, though originating in the vision, is terrifying. But Julius Arcanus is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in the strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of the Skadi, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with his wings torn off, intones the shadow. His voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whisper to a sonorous shout, becoming young and old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelopes the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword with his last burst of strength and plunges it into the rock. Julius Arcanus senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day someone will come up and raise my sword. They will raise it and save and protect the innocent." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colours. Julius Arcanus does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. Words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing and Julius Arcanus' chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Julius Arcanus sees the flaming sword in his hand. Or rather its outline. The memory of what the sword looks like. With a final surge of warmth and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn to his hand. Julius Arcanus senses it will return. All he needs to do is call it. So, yeah, I got a little bit of a confession to make. I knew I was going to go down this route, and I thought, you know, let's add, like, the sword to the character, I think. Do you know what I mean? But this part here, this entire part here is to do with the Oracle, you know, the Battle Oracle, you know, the heavy armor and the Divine Caster sort of thing. But these wings here is to do with it's to do with a part of the character class development, or the character development as we go through the game. But again, just to let you know, the first couple of hours are not blind, but there is a point afterwards which will become blind, just to let you know.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Sailor kneels before the light, offering a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it?
Timer.
Where did it go?
Ruin the mood. I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel?
Mm-hmm.
The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Yeah.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
I mean, really, if you look at it realistically, then yeah, I suppose it's a little odd, but, you know, in every CRPG and JRPG or every RPG, you got the chosen one.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Come on, man. Have a bit of self-pride, dude.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
So, you saw it too, Detroit is a dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again, we do kinda need it.
That's what she said?
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
Okay, so this right here, Mythic Paths. So this is one of the things that's new to Wrath of the Righteous from Pathfinder Kingmaker. So as far as I'm aware, these Mythic Paths act as a godlike specialization, I believe, something like that. The one I want to go for is Angel for this build, for this character. But the main thing I'm not entirely too sure about is if your Mythic Path determines your choices. I mean, to be honest, I didn't do any looking up at the choices we were making there. It was just what was more logical for the Angel Path. But I don't know if that changes throughout the game if you get multiple options, and maybe you change because there's quite a few. There's quite a few Mythic Paths if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, for this one I'm going to go Angel. It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Wendog stares at the divine light as if transfixed.
Yes, it's similar, but this light is more golden. Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Hey, no worries, pal. No worries. Okay, leads to your chief and decide if we're going to help you out or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Yep.
Can't hide from me.
What do we have here?
Okay, skill check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful skill check may be necessary for various tasks. Climbing over an object, picking a lock on a door or chest, disarming a trap, moving something heavy, reading an inscription in an ancient language, and many others. Different tasks require different skills. If you have several characters selected at the same time, the action will be performed with the character with the highest skill bonus. So you should select the whole party before accepting the check. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. In fact, we've got a couple of level ups as well. Okay, grindstone and a handful of gems. Yep, you got a couple of level ups, which is pretty nice. Okay then, right, so we do have what we have. Now, I'm not sure if we have the... I don't think the Mythic Path's actually onto our class thing just yet. Not yet, I don't think so. Heavy armor, cleave, shield proficiency, we have traits? No, we don't have anything like that. No, we still got some weapons. Yeah, I think that power will become dormant later on, I think. Okay, so we do have some level ups. So we're going to do some level ups and then we'll call it night. I will have a look over to cards as well. Okay, so we're going to go full Oracle for you. So we're going to go Oracle 2. Okay, 4 points. I think... Let me have a quick look at my build here. No, I don't think I've got, yeah, I haven't really got... Okay, let's get, Persuasion up, and we'll get Trickery up. We'll get Persuasion, we'll get Religion, and I think we'll get... Yeah, we can get Stealth and Trickery up, that'll help. Okay, next. Okay, we get a new spell, which is Large Person. Perfect, and we're not going to get any second level spells for at least a little while. Complete. Nice. Okay, that. When do we get our second level spells? Is that the question? We get our second level spells at level 4. Okay. And then further level 3. Okay, so... Huh, interesting. Okay, so we get a +1 to our BAB. We get +3 to our will. We don't get any other abilities just yet, and we get another revelation there as well. Okay, that's fine. Okay then. Right. We've also got Camellia as well. So we can level her up. Right. Okay, so we can take... So we can go into full Spirit Shaman, maybe? We can get Hex. Okay. Now, I've not looked into any builds for the party members because I don't want any like spoilers or anything, so... we're going to be choosing. So, let's see. So Spirit is a... So Shaman is... Reflex +2... I think this is a Wisdom-based class, I think. Maybe we should just go full. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing any multi-classing, I don't think. Not really, I don't think I'll be doing any multi-classing. Shaman. Yep, okay, we'll get Hex on. Okay, let's see what you have. So, we got +1 into Trickery, we got +1 into Stealth. Okay, let's get another +1 to Trickery then, just to get stuff like that. We got Skill Focus Trickery. Ability? Lower Nature. Perception would be pretty good. Because we got +2 to Keen Senses, but we don't have a class of Perception. That's a +5. Actually, we could probably get down to +6, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, right, so we've got Hexes then. Right, so Hex. So, possible selections. So, we got Amaranth Ring, Ice Plant, or Battlemaster. Okay, let's have a look. So, Amaranth Ring, okay, so... conditions, you can choose Hex, Dazzle Fatigue, second. Literally grants a +4 and same throws against effects, chosen condition, that's not too bad. Aura Purity, diseases, inhale poisons, and gas effects, such as Stinging Cloud, are negated and 10-foot aura around the shaman for a number of minutes equal to a level. Battlemaster, we've already got Battlemaster, I think, haven't we? No. Shaman makes an extra attack of watches each turn. His ability stacks with attacks which are granted by combat reflex feat. 8th level Shaman gains weapon specialization, weapon of her choice, a bonus feat. Shaman gains... go Battlemaster? That could work. Battle Ward. Grants a Battle Ward. Attack roll against the target. The ward activates because +3 deflection bonus. The ward increases the AC. Every specific time she's attacked, deflection bonus reduced by 1. Okay. Chant. As a move action, within 30 feet, it's on the effects of Evil and Fortune. Duration by 1. Okay. Draconic Resilience. Causing the creature to be immune by magical sleep effects for a number of rounds equal to Shaman's level. 7th level, the creature is also immune to paralysis. Evil Eye takes a -2 penalty on one of the following. AC ability checks, attack rolls to Wisdom modifier. I think Wisdom's pretty decent. Fortune. Allowance to reroll any ability check, attack roll, saving throw, skill check. Taking the better result, that's not too bad. Fury. Target receives +2 bonus on attack rolls, 2 resistance bonus saving throws against fear if a number of turns equal to Shaman's Wisdom modifier. On 8th and 16th, bonus increased by 1, was creature benefit for Fury Hex, can be benefit again for 24 hours, it's not too bad. Hampering Hex. Creature causes a creature within 30 feet to take -2 to AC and Combat maneuver defense for a number of rounds equal to Shaman's level. Saves for will save just to 1 round. If the penalty becomes -4, whether or not it's okay. Healing. Access Curate spell. Once a creature has benefited from healing, Hex cannot benefit from it for 24 hours. At 5th level, this Hex lets cure moderate wounds. Ice Plant gives Shaman +2 natural bonus to AC. This effect leads to Shaman's skin thick and stiff to the touch. Giggity. That's on display. It goes upon the Shaman gains that's on display as a bonus fee. It does not need prerequisites. You can use it when not wielding a weapon. Misfortune. That's disadvantage takes the lesser. Yeah, critical disadvantage must take the worst roll. Aid duration is extended by 1 round. Nails. Shaman's nails long and sharp count as natural weapons that deal 1d3 points of damage. No. Protective Lock. Benefits creature with 30 feet for 1 round. When the creature is targeted by effect requires an attack roll. The attack must roll twice and take the worst. That's not bad. Roll for 1 round. Secret. Okay, so we can gain a meta magic for free. That's not bad, actually. That could be something. Slumber. Can cause a creature to fall 30 feet fall in a sleep. Deep magical sleep as per the sleep spell. Creature receives a will save to negate the effect. If the save fails, creature falls asleep a number of rounds equal to the Shaman's level. The Hex can affect a creature of any hit dice. The Hex ends immediately if the creature takes damage. Oh, that could be a good one. Ward. +2 bonus to AC. And then we've got prerequisites. Do you know what? I'm going to take the Battlemaster, I think, just to lean into the whole, like, battle spirit, I think. I mean, we've got Battle Ward as well, but I think maybe Battlemaster might be better. Yeah, we'll go Battlemaster. So, make an extra attack opportunity each round. The ability stacks the number of opportunities granted by the combat reflexes. Okay. And then level 6 then. Level 8, we get a weapon specialization, a weapon of our choice, which would be Rapier in this case. I mean, already we don't have to do a weapon finesse. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. Right, so we've got Cure Light Wounds in terms of special ability. Weird. Okay. And Battlemaster. Yep, okay, I'll do them. Okay, right, let's quickly go. Okay, let's go quickly over our two new party members. So we got Len, the Zen Archer monk. Oh my god, Zen Archers are so good. I remember having one in what should we call it? Pathfinder Kingmaker, and oh my god, they were just killing enemies left, right, and center. So, Zen Archer. Some monks seek to become one with another weapon entirely, the bow. The Zen Archer takes a weapon most of the monks eschew and seek perfection in the pull of a taut bowstring. The flex of the bow's limbs and the flight of an arrow fire true. Really good. Okay, so distorted, not broken. Land of Mongrel is a curious sight even for the distorted land of the World Wound. A descendant of the first Crusaders, a cave of the child of the caves beneath Canaveras. He followed his new leader up towards the light of the foreign sky. It seems like nothing can shake his composure, but is that really true? How strong is a man's resolve built upon a self-imposed death sentence? Ooh, don't know what that means. Okay, so +7 athletics, +7 on ability, +3 trickery, +8 perception, +4 no, that's really good. Okay, so in terms of abilities, we've got the mongrel thing. For most people, the Mongols are a little more than an urban legend. They are believed to be the descendants of those who fought in the First Crusade. When the Crusaders had little experience in dealing with their unique hazards, the world wound presented. As the story goes, during the First Crusade, many unknowingly exposed themselves to fell energies and nightmarish irradiations. In the years that followed, a shocking number of children born to the Crusaders were hideously deformed. Many of these unfortunate innocents were put to death by overzealous inquisitors, or even fellow Crusaders. But some parents fled underground to raise children outside the light of tolerance. Whether or not the story is true, the Mongols are quite real, and inhabit the vast underground catacombs and caverns beneath the cities. Despite their monstrous appearances, Mongols are generally hardworking and peaceful creatures. No two Mongols look the same. Each of them usually have characteristics from at least a half-dozen different creatures. The strange mixture of voiced Mongols plays away from society, but they are shunned by all who fear the twisted parents. Mistaken as enemies by all, Mongols prefer to be left alone. A tragically short lifespan limits the creature's population growth. Mongols rarely live past 35 years. Wow. Okay, so got AC bonus, so this is unarmored. So when armored and encumbered, the monk adds his wisdom bonus to his AC and CMD. In addition, the monk gains +1 to AC CMD at 4th level. The bonus increased by 1 every 4 levels, up therefore to a maximum +5 at 2nd level. These apply to AC even against touch attacks when the monk is left-footed. He loses these bonuses when immobilized or helpless, when he wears armor, when he carries a shield, or when he carries a medium or heavy load. And then the AC bonus as well. Yep. That's fine. Unarmed strike, so we can make it unarmed strike. So monk gains improved unarmed strike at opponent's feet. Damage dealt by medium monk's unarmed strike increases with level. So 1d6 at 1 to 3, 1d8 at 4 to 7, 1d10 at 8 to 11, 2d6 at 12 to 15, 2d8 at 16 to 9, and 2d10 at 12. And then we've got different levels if they're small or large. Monk proficiencies is club, crossbow, light or heavy, dagger, hand axe, javelin, kama, nunchaku, quarterstaff, sai, sword, spear, short spear, sling, spear, and any weapon with a monk special weapon quality. Monks are not proficient with any armor or shields. When wearing armor, using a shield, or carrying a medium heavy load, a monk loses his AC bonuses. Yeah, and we have Zen Archer weaponry, which is proficiency with longbows, shortbows, and composite longbows, and composite shortbows in addition to their own weapon proficiencies. So we got Flurry of Blows. So starting at first level, Zen Archer can make a Flurry of Blows as a full round action, but only when he's using a bow, even though it's a ranged weapon. He may not make a Flurry of Blows with his unarmed attacks or any other weapons. A Zen Archer does not apply his strength bonus on attack rolls made by Flurry of Blows unless he's using a composite bow with strength rating. A Zen Archer's Flurry of Blows otherwise functions as normal for the level at his level. A Zen Archer cannot use Rapid Shot or Mini Shot when making a Flurry of Blows with his bow. Iomide, I don't know about that. So we got the Hunter background. So Hunter adds lore and perception to the list of their class skills. He also becomes proficient with short bows and long bows. And the character already has the class skill, proficient weapon efficiency, or armor efficiency granted by the size of problem. They gain a +1 composite bonus in case of skills, a +1 handsome bonus in case of weapon efficiency, and a -1 armor check reduction in case of weapon efficiency. So we get short bow and long bow proficiency, and we get the source Hunter. Okay, short bow, longbow, underground scavenger. You have spent most of your life underground. To survive, you've learned to brew potions that are scarce material known effectively. Get a +2 on world skill checks when brewing potions. Not bad. And then we've got the usual stuff. So as a feats, we've got improved unarmed strike, so we can deal 1d3 bludgeoning. Precise perfect strike. You must declare that you're using this feat before you make your attack roll. Plus a failed attack roll ruins this attempt. You can roll your attack roll twice and take the higher result. You may attempt a perfect attack once per day for every 4 levels you retained, but see special. Special. A Zen Archer or Quarterstaff Master Monk receives perfect strike as bonus feat at level 1, even if it does not meet prerequisites. A monk may attempt a perfect strike a number of times per day equal to his monk level, plus 1 more time per day for every 4 levels he has his class other than a monk. Combat reflexes. You can make a number of additional rounds per opportunity equal to the dexterity modifier. With this feat, you can also make attacks of an opportunity while far-footed. Point blank shot, you get a +1 attack and damage rolls for attack weapons ranged up to 30 feet. And then brew potions, we can brew potions or spells up to level 3 during camping. Really good to have. So yeah, really good class actually, and some very powerful stuff we can do with this. Not bad, Lan. Okay, and then our final one, we have Windog. So Windog is a rogue, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, she's a fighter. I thought she was a rogue. Rogue. Never mind. Okay, fighter. Also neutral, evil. Should say a lot. Fighters excel at combat, defeating their enemies, controlling the flow of battle, and surviving such sorties themselves while they use specific weapons and methods, granting them a wide variety of tactics. You can match fighters for sheer battle paralysis. So 17, 12, 15, 4, 5, and 1. Survival of the fittest. The deadly and cunning huntress from the Mongol tribe left her home to travel the surface with her new commander. She inhabited a harsh and brutal world where the weak inevitably became prey for the strong, so she chose to be strong. It is anything in the world she wouldn't do with a quest of power, or will survival always remain her primary instinct. So we've got +6 and +6 of perception, lower nature, +3, +5, +5, +5 on trickery, stealth, and ability. Not bad whatsoever. Okay, so let's have a look at her abilities. So we've got Mongrel, we already read that. Fighter proficiencies. A fighter with proficient with all simple and martial weapons, and with all armor, heavy, light, and medium, and shields, including tower shields. We've got Lamashtu. Lamashtu is the mother and patroness of many mishappen and malformed creatures that grow, sliver, or flap on, above, or below the surface of Golarion. When a holy symbol is a 3-eyed jackal head, which may be represented in many ways. And a secret animal is the jackal. Favorite domains is chaos, evil, madness, strength, and trickery. And favorite weapons is the falchion and Kurkuri. We got the hunter background, we got weapon efficiency, short bow, longbow, underground scavenger, charge, coup de grace. Yep, we got the usual stuff. In terms of feats, we've got light armor, medium armor, heavy armor proficiency, simple weapon proficiency, martial weapon proficiency with a shield. We've got tower shield proficiency as well. We've got precise shots. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons and objects and engaged in melee while taking the standard -4 penalty in your attack roll. We'll talk about soft cover later on. And point blank shots, you get a +1 on damage and damage rolls, attack and damage rolls, ranged weapons of ranges up to 30 feet. So just standard fire basically. Customizable. Okay, so in terms of their equipment, let's have a look, see what they're equipped with. Yeah, that's what Wendog looks like. And if anyone who's wondering, I've got a mild case of arachnophobia nowadays, so when I saw this, I jumped a little bit. I did jump, I'll be honest. Okay, and then Lan has, yeah, that's what Lan looks like. Ram head as well, and it's like half lizard sort of thing. Okay, so you're coming with a potion of Feather Step, so for the duration of the spell, the subject ignores the effects. Movement energy is a difficult terrain. And you've got a potion of Cat's Grace to give you a +4 bonus to dexterity. So yeah, okay, right, so that is going to be it for today's episode. So yeah, I've been recording for an hour, but I want to go over the level ups and everything before we ended the episode. So yeah, so we've got 2 new party members, a little bit of combat done, and a lot of plot, so this should be interesting. Right, so anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of the day. Hope to see you next time. Take care.